how it differs than that of your main account. Just collecting my gifts. I'll be with you in one moment. Account management. It's a simple thing. That much unsimilar to the other accounts, except it's purely built for farming. Your builds are farm built. What that means is, with regards to everything you're going to do, it's specifically down the road of farming. So let's start with your skills, commander skills. Let's start with that. So a bit weird. I have just to recall done. Now my recommendation would be don't even do to recall. Under development, load increase, harvest, and I always go down the oil path, not the food path, because you always need more oil for upgrading. Ignore mobility, and again down the oil path. Building, load, and then depending on the farm, realistically it's going to be steel, and then gather speed up, which is a nice little boost. So they're your commander skills that you're going to be going down. You can do them, you get decent resources out of them. Center under your resources. You really wanted to get these up. I just kind of upgrade them every time I pop onto my farm. But if you were going to take the time to get those up, it's always a good thing. And potentially, I suppose, building speed. So I have a free build. It requires upgrading my research center, my academy, and I haven't done that yet. So I'm in the middle of upgrading my army, and the only reason I'm upgrading these buildings is so that I can unlock more steel production. Everything is kind of going slow on my upgrades because I'm not really focusing on them. I'm focusing on just gathering at the moment. But by order, I would upgrade these. I will upgrade these. So let's pop an upgrade on there. So I'll upgrade those, and then I'll upgrade my houses because of gathering speed. And once they're upgraded, then I'll start working on these oil, food, and hopefully steel at the time. I've done a bit of recruitment, a few extra recruitment buildings, just because I want to be able to recruit a good army for gathering. So what I would say is change the view of your troops on your farm. Your farm don't have troops, they have farmers, and farmers are disposable. And you remember that. So if you build low level, they build quicker. So they have a faster build time, so that's 1 hour 50 as opposed to 3 hours. They can collect quite a bit, not as much as a level 5, but for a recruitment time, not far off. So when you're starting, build low levels, and then eventually when you have enough to send out 3 full marches, which I do, not full, but full on a tile. So at the moment I'm gathering food in there and tiles there and there. The reason I was gathering food was because there was nothing else here. So I gathered food in a mine, and then I gathered steel because I need steel from my main upgrade. What else do we have? We have the boost icon here, the harvest, only available once every 12 hours. But once you get those do your dailies, give back to your farm. So they're all donated. Alliance Institute, don't forget that. Max that. Although mine reset should be the priority on a farm, but I don't know why they've gone emergency room, but I don't really care. Do your dailies where possible. Don't worry too much about them. The only daily that you should always focus on is your refugees, because refugees give you a pretty nice harvest boost. I've already done mine today, and it's 2 o'clock in the morning. So server reset is at 12 o'clock. So I've already done mine, but do those daily. Because they really do give a nice boost. And then you should focus on getting these up. But as I said, I'm focusing on troops at the moment because I want to be able to unlock that steel. Yeah, it's really it on a farm. You rinse and repeat. You do have the option, so let's pull these back. I want to show you this. So depending on, that's the only reason I got that skill, is because I don't like waiting for them to return if I've got something to do on my farm. So you do have the option. Yeah, it's just collecting that. So you do have the option. Don't forget, by the way, to go into your bag, because it's a farm, you tend to forget and unlock your stuff that you have. Do my XP. XP is always useful. Do try to do your chests, or at least collect them. See, that's expired. I didn't even think about doing it. Do try to collect ore every day, only for upgrading your stuff, because it builds up before you know it. After a month of having a farm, you'll have some reasonably good upgrades. So I have a lot of farms on the go, and it's not always practical to worry about doing the likes of this because of what I want it for. But I would suggest, if you only have one farm, just to take the time to do this. I do it like once a week. So we gather quite slowly on farms. They are handy and they do gather quite nicely, but it's still quite slow. So what I'd recommend is, if you can do monsters on your farms, do, because they do give a reasonable. So that's 3-6. So we'll go 4-8 on there. You can see how much I've focused on my monsters because I'm currently level 5. I haven't actually done that much with them. You're not worrying about anything else. You will just be doing gathering on this, really. And see the next video on how to empty your farm without losing troops. I won't cover that on this video. So we're going to get that level 5. I'll just give you a quick example. A very quick collection of a level 5 monster gave us a battle reward, 15,000 oil. 15,000 oil doesn't seem like a lot, but it takes you about, I'd say about 20 minutes to half an hour to collect 15,000 oil. Now let's do a level 6, just while that's coming back. I want to show you a little technique here. Level 6 is 4-8, so we'll go 7. Right, that's going there. Dawn's going to collect her troops. Where are you going? Oh, she's going to farm. Oh, I should go there on my name. Anyway, back to the task at hand. Attack en route. Oh, look, software ready to update. Great. So that's collected. Now we'll just quickly do a level 7 while that's on the way back. That's 6,000, so we'll go 10,000. Nah, that'll do. So I got 6, 12, 18,000 oil from that. But I also got my power pump, which, again, I don't really collect on this because it's a farm, but, you know, down the road it is handy. It's handy for defending. Which reminds me, because it's a farm, you're not focusing on attacking, you're focusing on defending. So in your officer skills, I don't have anything unlocked here because I don't try on here. But if you're going to try unlock something, it's your gathering stuff. Your strategy, Max wounded is pretty much what I have, just if someone hits my farm. Although my hospitals are next to 0, so they'll just die. Warfare. It's always guarding and defense. It's not attack. So I have city guard and city guard, because always defending. You're not worrying about attacking. Let's upgrade that guy. There you go. Yeah, because you're not worrying about attacking. You're only defending on farms. So that's what you want to do. If I can learn. Oh, processing. Okay, I'll throw that on there. It shows you just how often I come on here, though. I mean, to actually do stuff. So that's level 7 done. That got me 7 multiplied by 3 in food. So it keeps going up one bit at a time. Let's do a level 8 and see if I can get a level 8 done. 10,000, and I have, let's pop there. That's 10,000, so that should be 16,000. So that should go there. The point to this is that you can do all your monsters really quickly if you're not sending one march. So you have a level 8, and I could send to another level 8, and then I could send to another level 8. Within 2 minutes, I have 45,000 food. Within 2 minutes. And just every time you log on, just before you send out your resources, hit those monsters. You also get EXP as well from them, which I wouldn't be too worried about, but it is handy for leveling up. So that was 24,000 there. We'll just continue though, because I said I'd do a good one on city management, and these are little tips and tricks. What I would say is, with your city, you know how we're going for collection. A lot of people in the distribution center buy skill chests, buy speed ups, buy steel. I don't. I only buy officer fragments, and usually I only buy hero officer fragments on your main. But that, I digress. I'm focusing on farm. So this is increase all troops defense and HP. Yeah, he's definitely worth buying. So as soon as I get 8 of him, I have that unlocked. That'll happen sooner rather than later, I'd say. So that's that. Unlock that. Oh, nice bit of gold. I don't use gold on here for anything. You may be asked from time to time for flags, and I'd definitely oblige. Just keep doing these. Reach wave 3. That probably won't happen for a while because of farm account. In your merchant docks, sell your stuff. Sometimes I buy speed ups as well. I don't buy research. Maybe building speed ups, but you really want to save them for these guys. They do come in handy when you're doing steel, especially in a mine. If you're in a big mine, an elite mine, that's where you want to do them. So let's go for level 9. That was 16,200. There's 24,000. And I'm just going to skip ahead and stop recording, and I'm going to get up to like monster level 14 or 15 just to show you what I mean. Okay, I'm back. I've just attacked a level 13 monster. Level 12, I got crates. I got 36,000 in crates. So, now that I'm level 13, that's about as far as I want to go for the moment. So what I would suggest is, when you're going to same. If you can fill it, then go for level 12 or level 10 or whatever you need to. We're getting 36,000 now I call this my rainy fund, and what I mean by that is just in oil. Now I use this in oil, food, sorry, plus um, about my rainy day fund. So here, for example, so in oil, I have just 9.7 million just in that, and then I have 1.9 million, same with food, 11.7 million, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 million, 16, 17, 18 million, 18.5 million in food just sat there. Oil, not that far. Actually, I have more oil because I didn't even see my 1 million. So I have 3 million plus 4, 5 million, 6 million, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 20 million, I think. 20 million oil. And then steel, 1.5 plus 300. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 1.8, 2 million, 2.1, well, it's 2.2, 2.8 million oil, steel. Totally safe if I get attacked. Not worrying about it at all. And that's what you do. Just build up in your, that's just from hitting monsters. Just build it up. And that's how you do your farms. Next video, which I think is already up there, is yeah, that's pretty much your farm sorted. What I would recommend is take that 10 minutes every time you're about to send out your troops to gather, just to get your 15,000 food, oil, steel, and steel you get less. And as well, you build up EXP, which gets your commander skills up. So that's my recommendation on managing farms. And remember, view your troops as things to die. So I have, just to give you an example, I have 87,000 troops. I've only got 23,000 hospital left. I don't care. I will get that number, the total troops, up to 3 maximum marches. The maximum march on this is, let's see, pick the one thing I actually can't send troops to. Maximum march for me is 48,000, so I'll get that 48,000 multiplied by 4. The reason is 3 for each one I can recruit, and if I need to empty, I'll send to a to a power ore. So I'll fill the power ore and fill all the mines, empty my city. So you get an extra little buff on that. What that's for, why I would get to such a high number, is a deterrent for the enemy attacking me. That's the only reason. Just to deter them from attacking me. Although not so much of a thing if you have a non-aggression pact in place, but on my last server they were really, really hard. If you got over like 1 million in anything, they'd attack you. So yeah, I hope this video has been of use to you. Thank you.